Hello, everyone. This is Captain in the house. We'll continue with our series on the reason why people abuse drugs. And for today's episode is number four. And the fourth reason why I said people abuse drugs from my summary is fashion, which is quite weird. But I'm just going to hit the nail on the head, and just going to go straight to the point that it is senseless. It doesn't make sense for people to start to abuse drug because they're using it for fashion. Because the fashion that is being used for will definitely destroy the person's life. There's so many other things you can use for fashion rather than thinking that abusing drugs is not a fashion. Let's call it spade a spade. From the third one I did, which is a pleasure, I talked about thinking inside you that these things I'm deriving pleasure from, is it going to save my life or destroy my life? The same thing with this fashion. The reason why people say they abuse drug is they're using it for fashion. Just ask yourself that I'm using drugs as a fashion is a big boy thing. This big boy thing, where will it lead me? It's just simple question. God has created us in such a way that we can tell the positive from the negative. We can tell the good from the bad inside you. So you just decided I'm using abusing drugs for fashion. What is the consequence? What am I benefiting from this? The only thing that will come out of it is destruction. Unfortunately, it might not be destruction to yourself alone. It might be destruction to your surrounding as well. Because when you start to abuse drugs, it intoxicates your performance, your system, your thinking, and you're dangerous to the society. So the moment you're able to search your heart and ask yourself that these drugs that I'm abusing is going to destroy my life. So there's no point using this as a fashion. If you want something as a fashion, why not think of maybe the way you dress? Because fashion to me, one of the things that come to my mind is maybe the style of your dressing. Yeah, the style of your dressing. So if you want to really go into the fashion side, because like I told you, I did a lot of research why people abuse drugs, and some people that I've interviewed in the past, some of them said they do it for they use it for fashion when they go to club. Like, yeah, it's a fashion, it's an in thing. So instead of using drugs, you see, that's why I say people, we have different individual in this life, very vast. The way people think, the way people approach different things, you will be out of your mind. Okay, he or she is abusing drugs because he thinks it's fashionable. But me, I'm thinking of fashion as your style of dressing. But some people are that's this life is wide. So the only solution to or advice to those kind of a people is it doesn't make sense. Like I said earlier on, let's call it spade a spade. It's rubbish. Think of another way of displaying your fashion than using drugs and saying you're taking the drugs that can destroy you because it is a fashion. It's a way of fashion. It doesn't sound sensible to an intelligent person because the side effect of what you're doing is destruction. So, no to drug abuse and no excuse of using drugs as a fashion because at the end of the day, you're trying to destroy your own life. There's more to life in terms of other things than thinking abusing drugs is a fashion. He doesn't have two routes. It's only one road when you start to abuse drugs. It's destruction. Destruction mentally or life destruction. So I'm not going to say a lot about people using um, drugs as a fashion. The only solution is it is wrong. Think of an alternative means of expressing your fashion than thinking it is true. And remember, it's illegal. All these hard drugs they're illegal because the government, the system, the organization, the church know that the only thing that you can benefit negatively is destruction. So, and if people are using it for fashion and they find themselves in that situation, another advice is seek counseling, seek professional advice. That the reason why I'm taking this drug is because I use it for fashion. Seek professional advice that can give you a better alternative of where to channel your fashion rather than channeling it in a destructive way. So seek advice, seek counseling, and the Lord will help you. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the fourth episode of Why People Abuse Drug, which is fashion. The topic for today is fashion. I'm going to come back again for the fifth episode. It's getting interesting. The fifth one is surrounding. I'm going to be analyzing the surrounding that can warrant people to start to take drugs and eventually start to abuse the drugs. Surrounding is the next one. So please watch out for the episode five. Yeah, number five. Episode five. Today's one is fashion, which is episode four. So we're moving on to episode five, which is surrounding, which I'm going to be throwing out either later today or tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, once again. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. And please thumbs up as well. I love doing this. I enjoy doing this. Thank you very much. And I would like everybody to please take good care of yourself and watch out for my next video. God bless. Bye.